Hello again. After we learn how to hack WEP networks using the Wi-Fi TE tool, and after we've seen how to hack the same networks manually, I'd like to move forward to show you how to hack the WPA and WPA2. Here I'd like to speak about 3 points. WPA and WPA networks are almost the same. So whatever methods I'm going to show you, it will work for both networks. I'll start to show you how to hack the WPA and WPA networks using the WPS, the Wi-Fi protected setup. The Wi-Fi protected setup, it's a feature in the wireless router where it will help us to hack into any network we like if this feature is enabled. But this way will not work if PPC push button configuration is enabled in the WPS feature page. Let me show you my router. Okay. Connection settings. If we go here to the WPS settings, what we can see here, I have enabled it to show you how to hack this feature to get the key of the WPA and WPA2 networks. But for me, for my router, this PPC push button configuration is enabled, so there is no way to hack this WPS feature here. But for you, for some types of router, it's very easy if this feature is not enabled, so you can hack into this, because WPS, it's just 8 digits and you can hack any network has WPS settings enabled without PPC option enabled. So let me show you the method. So if we go to Kali Linux again, and we'll make sure our wireless adapter is working in monitor mode. Okay, it's working in monitor mode. So let's run aerodump-ng as usual for our interface. Okay, this is the network I'm planning to hack. I'll press Ctrl C, Hamza Lab, and to know if WPS feature is enabled here, I have to write wash I for interface and WLAN 0 mon. This command is going to show us all the networks with WPS enabled feature. Enter. So here it's showing me Hamza Lab. It has a WPS feature and its version is 2.0, and it's working under which channel, and this is the MAC address of the router. I'll press Ctrl C. So first of all, we have to do a fake authentication attack. As we learned before, we will write airplay ng, then fake auth, and we will define any number, let's say 20. After that, we will use A to specify the BSS ID. This is the one. Ctrl Shift C, and here Ctrl Shift V, and then we will specify our hardware address, which is MAC address. Let's get it from here, fconfig, and this is the one, as we said, the first 12 digits. Ctrl Shift C, Ctrl Shift V, and let's close this. Then what we need to decide is the interface. At the same time, let me sublet this vertically, we will do a reaver attack to crack the WPS key, and after that, after cracking the WPS key, we will get the Wi-Fi key automatically. So we'll write reaver and as we know, --help, it will show us all the features. So what we are going to use here, we are going to use the PSS ID, this one. These are the required arguments, B and I. B for the PSS ID, I for the interface, and I'm gonna use C for the channel. So it's like this: river, interface, PSS ID, and this VV. Okay. So let me write it here: river, then PSS ID, and this is the one. Channel is C, channel 11 here. The interface, which is I, WLAN 0 mon, and VVV, and no associates, because already we are going to do a fake authentication attack, so we'll use this. So I will start with fake authentication, and at the same time I will run river. So if the PPC push button configuration enabled, there is no way for this way to work, but I just wanted to show you how to hack into the WPS, just to see the method and keep it in your mind, so you may need it one day. So if PPC was not enabled, after some time you are going to get the key, the WPS key and the Wi-Fi key, so you can get it and connect to this network.